Where do you want to go today? One of these days, I really ought to explore those caves. Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
Once again, all gather round the telly for a rousing round of Simon Says. I'll be your Simon.
Save a bit for the next minute.
And then where will you be when Simon says,
Jesus. Oh my God.
but seriously, unless you have...
Central sent me to help out.
Oh, and I suppose you learned all about municipal infrastructure back at Central.
I like to think I can figure a few things out.
Oh, you can figure things out. Who needs 20 years of experience when the new lads can just suss it out with their eyes? Hey, let's all learn from the new lad.
Well, this seems fairly obvious. Can't you just turn that?
Don't! Never heard it do that before.
Oh dear. There's a tool I need. I'll just go get it.
What did he do to it? Has anybody got a pipe wrench?
Ow. I should really have paid more attention when Dad was banging on the plumbing. I hope they're not dead. On the other hand, it looks like I can get down now. Power's out on the elevator. I need to find a way to turn the juice back on. And yet another note about Bad Joy. Gemma was really onto something, wasn't she? across that platform without getting electrocuted.
Now make sure there isn't a short circuit before... Fucking apprentices. They never fucking listen.
I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw. She accidentally poisoned the muffins. Even on Joy, people aren't that stupid. Unless there's something wrong with the Joy. I've always wanted to drive one of those things. They sort of look like tea kettles, don't they? How have I not noticed that? If the Joy's going bad, that'll drive the entire town crazy. They're adjusting the formula. New materials. Well, that sounds encouraging. And when people sound encouraging in Wellington Wells, something terrible is usually happening. I have a feeling there's not supposed to be quite so many red lights on this board. becoming rather unhealthy in here. Maybe I'll be safer in the Jubilator. Well, this is the slowest roller coaster I've ever been on. Make way! Make way for Captain Toadle! Shit! How do I open it? Sorry, can't stay. Oh shit! So there's an exit door here, I think, but I'm gonna have to turn on some power switches. Is that how the Bobbies get around? I wonder if they ever get stuck. That could get awkward.
Peter, there you are. Why don't you come down and we'll have a chat about loyalty? Oh, don't be a big old blouse, laddie. I'm just having fun with you, aren't I? Come on down and let's have a laugh.
there's the power on. How am I supposed to get across?
Percy, what are you doing?
I'm swimming!
Oh, good Christ, where are your clothes? Percy, where are your clothes?
Get yourself into your kitchen and warm up a cup of milk and go take a look at the moon and the stars out of your window. It's not a bright idea to go out at night. Who knows what could happen in the fog? You could trip and hurt yourself. You could fall in a hole. Foggy Jack might get you. Of course, Foggy Jack doesn't really exist, but you can never be too careful. Take it from me, Jack Worthing. Stay inside until dawn and greet the bright new day.
Okay, that's one. Two more, I think. I'm not getting past those jets without getting poached like an egg. Can I turn them off? Oh, I'd love to stay here, but I can't. Where's the door? So electricity damages tubulators. What can I zap it with? For heaven's sake, doesn't anything work around here? Two. One more. I sort of think this place is about to explode. can open that bloody door now, I hope.
You're gonna run me down with that thing!
Not if you run fast enough, you rotten pawn! Now, let's have a conversation. I'm sorry, no, I'm constructive. Let's have a constructive conversation. Has my work been finished? Wait, anyway, have you got an official friend? Bring the bloody pipe! God save God, God save God, noble King, God save the King.
A permanent solution. Again.
Long to reign over us, God save the King. Oh Lord our God, arise and our enemies and make them fall.
A shock grenade. I wonder if that's what we need to kill this berserk tea kettle. That I did not expect.
Thank God you came when you did. I didn't realise he was patriotic like that.
Look, I'm doing a newspaper story about how well you're all holding up down here.
I think I've read that article a few times.
How well are you holding up down here?
On good days, we get more things working than break down.
And on bad days?
Like today, look, there's a big electronic board down there, tells us what's broken. Ironically, that works perfect. Here's a diagram. Oh, look, it's time for my tea break. Ta-ra!
This isn't a diagram. It's a letter. A permanent solution. Again. What kind of permanent solution is he thinking of? Whatever it is, I bet that's what got Gemma taken away by the doctors. But old Under hasn't changed since old George V.
incredibly busy. What is it?
Gemma's been taken away. I saw 2 doctors shove her into a popper.
Oh my goodness. Why?
But she was digging into the tunnels. That didn't come out right. I followed up. The whole underground is sort of falling apart.
Oh my.
That's why you sent her, wasn't it? Not to write about the tunnel rats.
I certainly couldn't print a story like that, could I?
The joy's gone bad, and Dr. Verloc knows. But he's telling them not to worry. He's got some sort of permanent solution.
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
Well, that's sort of exactly what I thought. If I had a press pass, I could get into Hayworth Labs. And my old adulator, if you still got it.
After what happened to Gemma? Dr. Verloc, he's sort of his own law there.
I have some personal business there.
If I'm not here when you get back, if you found something out, see if you can't publish it. Those numpties out there know how to put the ink on the page, but the only articles they ever read are their own.
You're getting out? How?
Oh, I wouldn't even know how to get out. But you never know when I might stop printing lies. And they won't like that.
Great. I've got all my press stuff back. That ought to be handy. You can show up all sorts of places regular people shouldn't go. Everything's coming up roses.
Do you remember when we used to swim in the river?
Fond memories cowering from the bombs with Mum, Dad and Percy.
How can I help you?
Have you got the statue? Oh, splendid. Sarah will be thrilled. Here, I think you'll like this. You certainly know how to handle yourself, don't you? Do you think you could take care of one more delicate matter? I'll make it worth your while.
I suppose I could.
The ploughboys have been giving me trouble. Want me to pay them for not breaking anything. Normally I rely on the constable, but he thinks he might be called away tomorrow. Could you help? You know, keep the peace. I'll need you here when I open the shop in the morning.
Let me see.
I hope you'll consider us for your future purchases. We get new items in almost every day.
Where did you think I used to run 100 meters? This is for you.
You don't do it. If I do say Simon Says, you do it. You there? You ready? Go.
We'll laugh about this later.
Dalrymple will be giving hopscotch lessons.
What's your fancy?
Well, Lionel. Your constable's shrunk a bit, hasn't he? Who's gonna protect you now?
You best clear off! My friend's going to settle your hash!
Oh, are you?
You heard Lionel. Clear off!
You better not be here when I get back with my mates!
That was incredible! Thank you! Oh, I hope you can handle yourself as well when there's more than one of them.
There's the bastard. Get him!
I knew you'd come back! Help me!
Back for more punishment, are ya?
That was incredible. Inspiring. I can't thank you enough. Here, take this. Or you can open just about anything mechanical with this.
jig is up! Say goodnight!
Why aren't you happy? You need to be happy!
It's not the rats you see, it's the rats that see you. My God, it's all boarded up. What happened? I'll have to break in somehow. Maybe I can find some answers inside, if I can get in somehow. Maybe I should sit down for a bit. I wish I kept in shape. Oof. Shit. I'm getting old. I can't keep doing this.
Here to see the doctor? He does love to be in the papers, then right on in.
I told him the labs was on lockdown. They don't listen anymore. Well... Where do you think you're going then? We're not open to the general public. Bugger off!
I'm interviewing Dr. Verloc.
Ah, you're a member of the Fourth Estate. You've come at an awkward time, you see, as we're just in the middle of Well, there's been a bit of excitement in the lab. Best come back tomorrow.
You're not saying something's gone wrong?
No, of course not. Everything's peachy. Look, all right, you take your press pass up to Helen in public relations. Just follow the sort of brown-coloured line. I must ask you not to stray from the path, because there's all sorts of delicate machinery and chemicals and whatnot, and we don't want you hurting yourself, do we?
What sort of crisis makes them knock down the entire factory? I'm not sure the workers here will have the same respect for a press boss as the Bobbies did.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
Mind the closing doors, please. Please stand by for decontamination. Product purity is our highest goal at Hayworth Labs. The decontamination procedure allows us to maintain the highest standard of purity.
I'm so glad they're concerned about purity.
You have been decontaminated. Please proceed into the lab.
Do not turn down the heat on the brominating reaction until you've noted the temperature curve. I need to determine the explosive threshold temperature. Never mind. Just graph the temperature curve and pop it in the pneumatic. Oh, and I want samples of any residue on the explosive debris.
That door looks rather sturdy. It's better this way. Please don't struggle. Good God. Please just lie down. It's nothing personal.
Not yet contaminated.
Can't we just agree to disagree? Worker safety. This won't take a minute. I wonder which one of these controls the steam. Or do they both? I feel so chivalrous turning off that dangerous steam. If that is indeed what I did.
There had better be neatly labelled samples of the fog next time I comes out there. Just get a 1-gallon beaker, stick it in the fog, stopper it, tape the stopper, and label it.
Maybe I can sneak past these gents without a fuss.
Dr. Burlock would like all personnel to know that he must not be disturbed for the next hour at least. Please hold all inquiries until then, or resolve the situation yourself.
Sorry to bother. This won't hurt a bit. Sorry. I guess this is the latest test formula. I think I'll just take this with me. Evidence or something. permanent solution. Drove the subject insane. Oh, Lord. A big red button. I wonder... I feel rather brilliant right now. Funny. Suddenly I remember that time I threatened to thrash Timmy Hargreaves because he said rotten things about Sally. The salamander seems to think Verloc's solution is a tad rash. That's alarming, given what she considers reasonably cautious.
Dr. Verloc is thinking very hard, sir. No visitors.
The brominating reaction has caught fire!
Sir, sorry to bother you, sir, but there's a fellow here says the reaction tank is on fire again.
I said no interruptions.
Some of the byproducts are poisonous!
He says it's poisonous, sir.
Of course there are poisonous byproducts. Tell him to do whatever they did the last time.
Dr. Verloc would like you to do whatever you did the last time.
No one knows that. He's an imposter. Implement Security Protocol 187.
Oh, yes, sir. That's my favourite protocol. I am full of the fury of the Lord, and I am right weary with holding back.
Right, that cuts it.
It's not personal.
I asked for a full battery of tests done on the latest isomer. Now, where is it? Why is it not in the pneumatic? Do any of you want to keep your jobs? I'll have you all replaced by Mrs. Pankhurst's Bridge Club. They'll do a better job than you people.